Why get the time right? Why get the time right? Yeah. Get that clock right. Why? Yeah. Get that clock right. Why?
Not gonna forget the clock.
Yeah. Yeah. Go bring D in. Yeah. I'm the hype man. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah, like that. Ooh.
That's how I know you don't smoke, because your animations for it are terrible.
Yeah, we got that beat. Yeah, that Saturday afternoon flow. Yeah, I'm on the mic. I'm gonna let you go. Come on, D. What you got? Bring it down, son. Let me hear. Let me hear. Give me up, son. Yeah. Come on, D.
I got nothing. I told you I can't hear it when I talk. So
come on. Here we go.
This is all you. Take us home, Pied Piper.
Right fame. Bringing it to the folks and you know it's never lame. He's the man on the MIC. Yeah, what's up, what's up, what's up? Yeah, that's BG. Yeah, for the people passing by on the sidewalk. You know, I'm the creepy guy that's gonna stalk you. I'm gonna look at you.
Cut it off, please. Jesus Christ.
Just when I said that line, some girl walked by like, oh my God, what? Now she's halfway down the sidewalk going, oh, officer. He's in the window.
Admitted
it. No. Oh, that was a great beat though. I like that. A little flute in the beginning. I guess it was Lizzo. Maybe like a track Lizzo didn't use, you know? I can't use that. You know, I didn't know she played the flute. I mean, really, like literally, I didn't know she played the flute. I mean, figuratively, wink, wink, but maybe, but I didn't know she literally played the flute.
She's a flautist.
Yeah, I didn't know she's a flautist. I mean, because I'm not. I mean, no offense, I'm not a big Lizzo. I mean, I'm a fan of her. I'm glad she's successful. Does what she does, but yeah, I don't pay attention to Lizzo.
Why are you glad she's successful?
I mean, because she's positive, she's fun, she's success. No, I like that because she's doing something positive. She ain't sitting on her ass, whatever.
What is she doing positive?
She's making music. She hosts a Saturday Night Live. She has a good career. She brought her mom on a Saturday Night Live. I mean, yeah, I think it's positive what she does. She could be out there selling drugs, doing negative stuff, or not taking care of kids. She's out there. Seriously. I mean, she's a role model to big women. Good for her.
Okay.
Why, you don't like her?
I don't like what she's doing.
Well, what is she doing?
Trying to make being obese everybody's cup of tea. Like, why are you doing that?
Hey, man, everybody's trying to make stuff that we don't like a cup of tea. I mean, we could go on forever on that. But I mean, yeah. But what are you gonna say though? I mean, then they can call it fat shaming, right? I mean, seriously, they're gonna call it fat shaming. And she's trying to say, she's gonna try to say
some things we should be ashamed of. We should be ashamed of those cops who didn't run into that building. And we should be ashamed.
Yeah.
We should be ashamed that Lizzo is 185 pounds.
She's more than 185. Lizzo easily.
No, that's
Lizzo easily could be a middle linebacker for the Chicago Bears and start. But she goes, hey, I got to play this flute, so I can't go to two-a-days. I got to learn how to be a flautist.
I just look, man. I'm not hating on her. I personally don't care if big women want to wear whatever they want to wear. Just don't ask for my opinion. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, I mean, no, here's my thing is, just don't be like, if they ask you and you tell them the truth, then they're in their feelings.
Yeah.
I mean, but that's with everything in life. When they ask you, hey, what do you think of this? And you go, nah, and they go, and you go, hey, you're the one that asked. Now, it'd be different if you like came and knocked on the door like a Jehovah's Witness and woke me up out of bed and go, we hear about Jesus. If you don't get the fuck off my couch, I swear to God, I'm gonna shoot you and that Bible. You know what I mean? But if you ask me, like, if we're at like a CVS, like, hey man, what do you think? And I told you, like, oh, okay. And by the way, here's your foot-long receipt. You know what I mean? I mean,
sure, declaration of CVS.
Yeah, exactly. Is this like my receipt from everything I purchased in the last 3 years or just today? Yeah. But that's the truth though. But I hear you, man. I hear you. But like I said, that's with everything in life though. They throw it down your throat and then we tell the truth or how you really honestly feel. And we always say we want honesty.
My issue is they want to be mainstream, but they don't want the mainstream criticism. It's like, you don't get to do both. You can't be mainstream and then not be criticized. Like trans people with Dave Chappelle, there's like, he's not allowed to make jokes about us. I'm like, well, if you're going to be mainstream, everybody in the mainstream gets made fun of. Like, that's just part of being the mainstream. So you got to take that. And if you can't take that, then you can't have it your way Like, that's just not how it works.
Everybody gets I just never been to. Maybe I don't know. I just can't. Everybody looks at this any kind of criticism as negative and it's bad and they getting pissed off. I go, listen, sometimes somebody tells you about yourself, you got to listen first and then react. Don't just automatically go, oh. Like I remember one time I had a girl and we had broken up, but I was living out of my car. So I was coming through town every now and then. And I remember it was Valentine's weekend. And Valentine's Day. I came in, we went out to eat, man. We had a great time, and laughed and went back to her place. Tore it up. We're just laying there having pillow talk.
Of course you went back to her place. You were living in your car.
Well, duh. So why
are you saying the obvious?
So listen. So anyway, so she goes, you know what? You're the perfect short-term boyfriend. She goes, you come over, you make me laugh. We go out to eat. We have great sex, but man, she goes, long-term, you ain't worth this shit. And I couldn't even say anything. I was like, yeah, you're kind of right on that. I mean, I thought about it. I couldn't even argue. I just go, okay, flip over. I mean, I couldn't really think of anything else to say.
Okay, flip over. Was she a pancake?
Yeah, well, it was that time. It was that time. If you know
all
what
right,
I mean.
Grilled cheese sandwich, other side.
Flip over. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, you ready to get grilled? Yeah. But that's just how it was, though, man. I mean, she told me about myself, and I go, yeah, she's right. And I mean, I can't really. I didn't get mad. Now, if you tell me about something that I don't think you're right about, yeah, I'm gonna argue. But if I think you're right, like. I mean, you have two choices. You can either say you're wrong or maybe try to change it or just go, all right.
I think the defense comes in when the truth hits you. People always try to defend themselves against seeing the truth and what's being said that they don't like. This is the main reason why I don't hide anything from people is like, I am what I am and I know it. So ain't no point in building a wall to draw attention to it. Like people want to put up all these defenses so that you can't see their insecurities. I'm like, that just tells me where your insecurities are. When you get super mad, defensive, like, oh, that's a sore spot for you that you're not over. Tear that wall down, man. Tear that wall down.
Back to the original. I think Lizzo's a great flautist.
Good for her. I don't care about her fluting ability whatsoever.
I think it's great. She's a great flautist, and she was pretty decent on Saturday Night Live.
I didn't watch it.
And she has great confidence. But then again, all big black women have a good confidence. At least
you can't tell them shit.
You really can't. You really can't.
Whether they rich or they poor, it don't matter.
Or they're about to lose a foot if they don't quit eating a honey bun. I mean, you know what I mean? I mean, you really can't say anything to them, man. All right, hold on. Why? You have a would you rather?
Yeah, right? You ready?
Yeah.
All right. Would you rather live by... Hold up, I had it right here.
The struggle. The struggle. Like, why is this the hardest thing in the world?
What is about that seat? That seat is cursed. It really is. Okay, you ready, Wyatt? Sound it out. Wyatt.
One sec, I got it.
Okay, Wyatt.
Doesn't sound like you got it.
Didn't sound like it, Wyatt.
That's what you say when you're looking for it, when you almost got it. One sec.
Yeah. Oh, it's kind of like when you're late and you go, hey, man, about 5 more minutes. You close? About 5 minutes. That's a good.
We were supposed to start at 11. It's fucking past 2:00, and you niggas still not on time. How do you not have this shit ready?
Yeah, it's 10:20. Yeah, but you know what? I personally didn't know that.
See what happens when y'all lack. Yeah, when I leave town, y'all just start lacking. Y'all don't be on your shit.
Hey, I was gonna be here at 11. I would have been tired, but I would have been here at 11.
It's like having a substitute teacher. Y'all motherfuckers is fucking around
and don't respect.
Oh, here we go. Okay. Would you rather live next to an active volcano or a poorly secured prison?
Poorly secured prison.
Why? An active volcano.
An active volcano? That'll kill you. Oh, well, so will poorly secured prison. But then again,
you just saw that no lit bitch take one of them dudes out. You remember how many times your shitty apartment got broken into? You gonna live next door to a terrible prison? Come on, man.
Think about that. But if somebody breaks out of prison, the last thing they'll do is like stay right there. They're gonna try to get away. They're gonna be like, you know what? Let's go to this dude's house that's right here. No, they're gonna try to keep going.
They're gonna treat your place like Sam's Club. While I'm here, let me give you some supplies so I can get the fuck out of here.
You might see my sweater. Some murderer's wearing it at his bus stop.
You the prison Costco.
Hey man, that's a nice eyes way.
Whatever they don't pull out their ass, they're coming to your house to get.
No, I would say next to a poorly secured prison. What about you? What would you say?
Yeah, give me the active volcano.
Really?
Yeah.
No, volcano.
Because that shit's It's depending on what type it is. If it's one of the ones like Mount St. Helens, nah, fuck that.
Well, what do you think?
But if
what
it's
do you
just one of those slow, lazy lava drips, I can get out of town.
A low, lazy, no, a volcano's a volcano. There's no like little, like, what do you think? It's
Yeah,
like
there are.
Old Faithful in Wyoming. Like
that's a geyser.
That's a geyser. That's exactly. What do you think? It's a geyser? It's a volcano. Even the smallest volcano.
Volcanoes erupting right now. You don't feel nothing. It's just lazy drip, 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 lava.
It's quicker than
slow.
It's quick. It's quicker than you think it is, Dion. It's like a baby cobra. It's still gonna bite you and still got poison.
Okay, I have a better chance of getting away from that than a lousy secured prison where they spit in their booty holes. No, thank you. I don't want that stress in my life.
No, I'll take the Portland secure prison. So we're gonna split on that one. We're gonna split.
As you spit.
Yeah, you ain't gotta say it like that, bro. You ain't gotta say it like that.
I saw you lick your lips.
Yeah, that was terrible, man. I tell you, man, I almost got caught slipping last night, bro. I don't know why, but I was like, man, I kind of feel like I want to go to a strip club. I was like, I did one show. There's nothing better than doing one show on a Friday, just one, right? And it went well, and I was all hyped up. I was like, I gotta do something
down there at Gutty's, right?
Yeah, and I was like, I gotta do something. And so,
did you cash that check already?
A Gutty check?
Yeah.
Why?
Because they're struggling financially. So you better go put that money in the bank.
Oh man, I get it tonight, and I'm gonna put it in as soon as I get in tonight. I mean, I'm gonna
see if they can give you cash. Because I've seen posts on their Facebook talking about we need $200,000 to stay open. So
how is it like a clean, supposedly religious club? They bounce checks like the Lord. Let me tell you, the Lord can't cover.
Jesus don't like comedy. This guy can't save the clean club.
What does Jesus do? He can't protect kids in schools. He can't protect us from slavery. He can't have Jews from the Nazis. What does he do? What does he do?
He already died for your sins. What more do you want?
Okay. Yeah.
He got holes in his hands, man. He can't hold the world's problems. That shit just keep leaking through.
I mean, it looks like he's bad at his job. We got to keep giving him money, and like what's he doing?
He don't care. How many times I got to tell you? He don't. Why?
Check bounces in his name.
Why would you care? There's no reason to care. There's 7 billion of us. What's 19 kids?
No, but
you don't give a fuck.
Before that, there was there was less than 7 billion. before that,
and he didn't save them people.
Yeah, before that, it was like 70. There was like 70 people on the earth. I mean, and they were all like 5'4". So Jesus was maybe 5'5", 5'6". And back in his day,
70. What are you talking about?
No, seriously. I mean, but they did the archaeologists did like how tall people were, so they were short back then. So at the high, and he looked like if you look at the posters, the paintings, it looks like he was like 6'3", like he was a power forward. But in actuality, Jesus was probably about 5'3", probably a good point guard, maybe.
5'3" is not a good
people. Did you say there were 70 people?
Well, thank you, Wyatt.
Relatively 70. I mean, there weren't a lot of people on the earth back then.
Okay, here we go. There were exactly 420 million people.
In what? In the BC days?
Yeah, that were living when Jesus died.
No, 420 million people. No, and they didn't have North America back then.
There were people here, bro. What are you talking about?
But not North America. They didn't even know about Jesus, did they? Or did they?
Oh my! What is?
No,
Wyatt,
seriously.
Where did you get this man?
This other one says 170 million. So, I mean, it's quite...
I think it's 170 million.
But 70 people is like...
Well, I was being facetious, but it was still
you were being ridiculous.
No, it was about probably less than the population of Indianapolis, probably. I mean...
No.
Cities were probably like, about 40... I mean, by 3,000 people, maybe.
There weren't that many people on the earth. There were a lot of people.
No, there wasn't. They only had they didn't have Europe back then. It was just basically Rome.
Yes, they did.
Basically Rome, Italy.
What are you talking about?
It's basically Rome, Italy, Yugoslavia.
2,000 years ago, there were only 70 people. What are you talking about?
Well, a little bit more.
What the fuck are you talking about?
It was a little more than 70 people. I mean, I'm not like, it wasn't actually 70, but it was like about 3,000 people on Earth.
3,000?
Okay, I'm going to say 100,000.
Oh my, Wyatt, slap the fuck out his ball.
I think BC, there was probably about the amount of people in Indianapolis and surrounding areas. That was probably the amount of people on Earth.
You are smoking crack.
No, I think the amount of people on Earth.
Where do all these Chinese people come from then?
They didn't until later in life.
1.7 billion Chinese people.
Where
did they all come from?
They didn't come till later in life.
When?
No, because think of Taiwan. Listen, Taiwan just came into existence back in the 50s, didn't it? Look and see when Taiwan came.
So before Taiwan was a country, there were no people in it whatsoever. What the fuck are you talking about?
Just Palestine was, Palestine was 500,000 to 600,000 at the time.
Palestine didn't come into existence till a win.
Oh my Lord Jesus Christ!
Who cares? We were talking about population.
I know we're talking about population. So there was probably less than 1 million people on Earth back then.
How are you doing this math? Where is it coming from? You sound like Malik trying to read. That's what I'm hearing.
Okay, man. Okay,
you are making absolutely no fucking sense.
There was There was only 3,000 people on the whole planet. Where did we get 1.7 billion Chinese people now
from?
We do because they have beds now.
How long do you think it takes to make people?
Man, in a year, you can have at least, 5 billion people in a year? New people.
I don't even know what that means.
How would you do that if there were only 3,000 people, bro?
It's called multiplication. I mean, you have kids.
It takes a woman 9 months, right?
Okay, so then
to have one kid.
So 20 years.
So if there's only 3,000 total people, half of that is going to be.
And you keep having kids, and
they all survive. What are you talking about? The logic
they didn't survive.
behind this.
No, listen. No, what the average?
So people are dying while you're having this.
The average the life expectancy was 36 back then, Wyatt.
Let me see.
Yeah, I think
so that means you can have 2 kids?
And then they'd be dead by the time they get to middle school.
So what are you talking about?
They get eaten by a lion on the way to school.
I hate when you say stupid shit like this because you're serious and it's irritating. You really think there's only 3,000 people back 2,000 years ago?
Well, a little bit more than that, but still, it wasn't a lot.
A little bit more than that.
It wasn't a lot.
Where are you getting this?
It wasn't a lot. How many do you think it was?
There were millions of people on the planet.
Like millions or like multi-million?
Millions.
Okay. Under 100 million.
Yes, under 100 million. Maybe even more. Dude, Indianapolis is not a big city, and there's 710,000 people. That's just one city, bro. One city. It's not even the biggest city.
But it's modern times, Dion. But it's modern times.
Okay. So
people get ate by lions back then. People get ate by lions.
Oh my God, bro. It's not like lions were eating people every single day.
They fell off cliffs. Why? What's the life expectancy back then?
I honestly can't find the exact date.
Okay.
It said it's like this one says around 35 years, but then this other one says if they passed like the early stages of childhood, they got to like 60 or 70. So a lot of people were dying around like when they were being born.
Yeah, because they didn't have good.
Just like now in Texas.
But nobody even tried to save them either. But back to the original. Yeah, man, I came this close to going to answer last night. This close.
Why didn't you?
Man, I was like, should I? And I was like fighting it. And that semen retention was like, come on, man, you've had enough. But I mean, I was like, no. And I said, well, you know what? I'll go get something to eat and I'll be good. And I stopped at an IHOP and dude goes, oh man, we ain't got no servers. And I said, okay, maybe that's a sign that I don't need to eat here. And so I ended up long story short. Yeah, but I was getting horny. I go, man, I'm if I pass by dancing, I'm going in. And so luckily I remember, and I was driving and I saw this little sign that said Waffle House, and I went to a Waffle House in Avon, and man, that knocked all the horniness out of me, bro. I mean,
they let you in Avon? Because I went there and they were closed. Well, no, it was pickup orders only.
No, it was. Come on now. I mean, we barely cover the science now, but yeah, so they were wide open, and it was like,
There's a lot of Waffle Houses down here.
I lost all my sexual appetite. When I walked in like, okay, I'm good now. I'm good.
Smothered, covered.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, and this lady.
What can I get for you, hun?
It was weird. Like these two dudes came in, and I thought
you
they were
could
just
get the door for me so I could leave.
Yeah, it was something like that. Yeah, it was horrible.
You said these two dudes came in.
These two dudes, sir. And I thought they were arguing, but they weren't. They were just kind of, talking. But I guess they got upset and they left. And the waitress was like, "Did you understand?" And I was like, "Don't worry." And she was like talking about, I know I'm good, or something like that. And I would go, "Really?" I mean, she was a white Lizzo, but
So
except for like
I was gonna say, so she was Lizzo.
Lizzo, but except I don't think she had any teeth, and she was younger than you.
Can't nobody tell me nothing.
She couldn't eat the food that was there that she was making. She couldn't eat the food that was there.
All I can have is the scramble.
She couldn't even eat that. She couldn't eat that. It was it was bad. I mean, it was like it's like stepping back in time and you go into a Waffle
What
House.
time was it? What time was it?
It was 11:30. I remember that. It was between 11:30 and midnight. I
Okay.
walked in and I had a double order hash browns. I mean, I ain't gonna lie though, man. They did the hash browns well. They have some good hash browns. I'm not gonna lie. A little greasy, but it was good. It was all I needed. Got that, some coffee.
All you needed to keep the cum in your pants.
Man, it was tough. I ain't gonna lie, bro. It was tough because I was feeling like, man, I think I'm gonna go to dance. I was like, I had about $15 in my pocket, which is perfect for dancers. I had about $15 in my pocket. I go, I'll pay for the price admission. I'll walk in and I'll see, somebody I like. I mean, something I like, and then I'll probably, get a little table dance and I'm good. And I fought the feeling, and so now I still got the. But I kind of feel it's gonna be over this Sunday probably.
Who goes to strip clubs by themselves? That's so weird.
Creepers like me. I mean, that's what I was going to do. Well, everybody's gone. I got nobody to hang out with, so I was going to go.
When I come back, we're going to the strip club for content. That's what we're going to do.
Which one are we going to go to?
We'll go to Dancers. We'll both get $100. We're going to...
Red Garter. Let's go to Red Garter.
No, absolutely not.
You don't like that?
The place is disgusting.
What strip club? It is not disgusting. I mean, it's indie. It's indie.
We'll go to Dancers.
Okay.
We'll both take $100.
I ain't taking that much. I might take a 50.
We're taking $100.
I'd be like if I bust a 20 in Dancers. I'm being serious. I'm like if I bust a 20. Are you crazy?
$100, man. We're gonna go in there like kings.
And they would treat us like
kings.
Gonna
repopulate the earth.
You got $100? Oh my goodness. I know.
There's not enough people on the planet.
That's right, baby. I'm big ball and I got this honey. I got this C note. Yeah. So
they were talking about going to the strip clubs down here after work yesterday, and I was so tired because we had to be there. We had to be at work at 6:00, and you know me, I am not a morning person, so I'm just like, so I finally.
Go ahead. No, go ahead.
I get to work. We get done around 4:30, 5:00. They're like, it's the holiday weekend. We should all go out. And I was like, where y'all going? They're like, let's go to one of the strip clubs. And I was like, no. Like, we already had COVID issues. I'm not going to no Atlanta strip club.
It's like Magic Kingdom, the big one, or
Magic City.
I was gonna say Magic
Kingdom. Fucking Disney fucker. What is
well, I didn't know. I mean, it's
when you get arrested for child pornography.
It's the most wonderful place in the world. Hey, it's Magic Kingdom. I mean, that's what I thought.
Well, I do want to try the lemon pepper wings that are supposedly the best in the world.
Yeah, I mean, remember that one basketball player that was
Lou Williams. Yeah.
He got busted.
He's got wings. He's got wings named after him at the strip club.
What's it called?
I mean,
I got busted wings. I got busted lemon pepper wings.
The Lou Williams lemon pepper wings.
Really?
Yeah.
If you go see if they have any cauliflower wings, I'll fly down there just for some vegan cauliflower wings.
What? Just go to the store and make your own.
No, I gotta know with you, man. We can go down there and have a good time. I'll ride down, ride the bike down, we'll have a good time. And you get on the back.
What?
Dion, get on the back, give my open face helmet.
I would rather fall off and get hit by a truck than ride bitch on your motorcycle.
And trust me, I don't want you hold on to me like, okay, don't go too fast.
Trust me, I would not be holding on.
Imagine Dion doing that, get on my bike. Don't go too fast, T. Okay, Dion.
I drive.
He's holding me like this. He's got his head against my back. Oh, you've been working out, yeah. Why you gotta go so fast, T? Dion, I feel your heartbeat on my back.
Slow down, man.
Yeah, that is I there's no way where I could ride with another man on the back of a motorcycle. There's no way. I would rather bleed to death and bleed out. Hey man, I can take you to the hospital. You ain't gonna make it. You know what? Just tell my mama I loved her. And drag me in this Target so I can get a Starbucks for the last time. But yeah, I'm not riding on the back of a motorcycle with another man. You got your damn mind. Yeah. But yeah. So
you what was I about to say?
You about to ask me about the weekend? I got one more show tonight.
No.
At
how did the first show go? It's a clean
We only have
comedy.
one. We only have one.
No, I'm saying Friday. How did that first show go? Like attendance wise, who'd you have open for you?
We had. I'm counting right now because I can see them. Oh, we had 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think we had 12, 13 people. And then one left because he was a cop. He had a call, so he had to leave.
He was on duty?
He was on duty. He was with his woman, but he is on duty, so he left. And then...
Honey, don't fuck this nigger. All right, I gotta go.
And then we had
somebody shooting up a Friday school.
and then
gotta go get my kids out.
We had a black dude there. They were from Baltimore, and he's a minister now, but he knew the feature act. It was that dude, and I hate saying it was a dude who was he's really short. He's kind of like crippled.
Emmanuel.
Yeah, Emmanuel. He's a good dude, man. Emmanuel. Yeah.
Yeah. He works that club religiously.
Yeah, figuratively.
He's there all the time.
I think he's the only one that's cleaning. I mean, I guess, you know what I mean? But yeah, so he was there. He featured, and then it was me and man, the opener.
Was it a black MC?
No, it was, I want to say his name was Riggle or Rigel or something like that. Anyway, it was the opener. Yeah, that was the opener, and it was all three of us. It was me. So it was good, though. I
went there to watch Warren. This was probably last year. And the opener was like a TV reporter for Channel 8 CBS, I think. Channel 4, I guess it is now.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Not good?
No, it was terrible.
Well, you know what? Here's the thing about it. I just hate that people like shit on clean comedy because, I mean, there are clean comedy who are hilarious. No, there are. No, Jim Gaffigan, Brian
He's not
Regan.
Hilarious.
He is. Yes, he is.
Who are you comparing him to?
Jim Gaffigan?
Yeah,
he's had 5 or 6 specials, man. Jim Gaffigan's funny. Jim Gaffigan, Brian Regan, and Nate Bargatze. You don't compare people. You just go funny's funny.
No.
Yes, I will.
No, because you compare dirty comics to dirty comics, and you compare clean comics to clean comics.
You just say funny's funny. No, you don't. You say funny's funny.
And nobody is putting Jim Gaffigan in their Mount Rushmore. Nobody.
Jim Gaffigan's funny. You don't think Jim Gaffigan's funny?
No, he's corny as shit.
Jim Gaffigan is funny. Jim Gaffigan.
What's the deal?
How about Brian? How about Brian Regan? You don't think Brian Regan's
corny?
Funny?
They're corny, bro.
Bro, you're crazy. Jim Gaffigan, Brian Regan, and Nate Bargatze, I'll put against anybody.
And you'll fucking lose
against anybody. Name some.
They ain't beating Bill Burr. They ain't beating.
You can't compare. I mean, it's like comparing apples to oranges. I mean,
you just said. Did he or did he not just say comedy? Comedy?
Okay, do you compare?
Wyatt.
You did just say.
Thank you.
Sean was saying you compare clean to clean. You compare dirty to dirty, and then you said you didn't, and then you just came back and said,
"I don't think you compare clean to clean." I mean,
you can't compare clean to clean because there's no good clean comedy.
Yes,
there's none.
Because you said funny was funny. Dion tried to compare him to like the
funny
greats.
Is funny. Funny. I mean,
but when he compared him to Bill Burr, those, like even like a Dave Chappelle,
you know they don't compare.
Then you said you can't compare him to those guys.
Yeah, okay.
Because you can't. Because they don't make.
No, because Jim Gaffigan at least 6 Netflix specials, and they're all funny.
Bro, they hand out Netflix specials like they're fucking Halloween candy.
But that doesn't mean shit. They're all funny. They're all funny. That crazy.
Dude is corny as hell.
They're all funny. You don't think Jim Gaffigan's one of the greats?
No.
Jim Gaffigan's one of the greats.
Maybe of clean comedy, but who am I comparing
comedy,
to?
Period.
No.
You don't have to be dirty to be a good comic.
No. Nobody's putting Jim Gaffigan in their Mount Rushmore. Nobody.
If Jim Gaffigan came here right now and say, like something happened, they go, hey, by the way, tomorrow night at Marat, whatever Egyptian, whatever rooms are in Indianapolis, at a theater, I guarantee he'd sell out. Guaranteed.
I'm not saying he's not popular. I said he's not funny.
He is funny.
This shit's corny, bro.
To you?
I was reading.
He's a great writer. He's a great performer. He's good.
This shit is corny, fam.
Corny can be funny.
You a grown ass. No, Mr. Dad Jokes on Instagram. Your shit that makes you laugh. I know you love corny. That's part of your problem.
I love corny. I think corny's funny. Dad jokes to me are funny.
And that's why you're trying to argue Jim Gaffigan into the top 5.
I never said Jimmy. I didn't say top 5 at all. I did not say top 5 at all. I just said
You said he's hilarious.
I said he's hilarious, and he can.
Compared to who?
Anybody.
So I just named you guys, and you're saying he doesn't compare. So which is it?
Even if you went, whatever. Okay, okay. I'm gonna tell you my top 5. Okay, I'll say Louis C.K., Dave Chappelle, Dave Attell. I go Louis C.K., Dave Chappelle, Dave Attell. After that, huh? Top five. Hold on. Top five. I might have to go. I just because of body of work, I might go Chris Rock, Bill Burr, and then there's got to be
you
one
didn't
more.
mention Jim Gaffigan.
Earthquake. But Gaffigan's got to be in the top 10. He's funny. I don't care what you say. He's funny. We're just going to agree to disagree. We're going to agree to disagree. Brian Regan the same way.
Who are you comparing Jim Gaffigan to? There's nobody to compare him to.
He makes me laugh.
Because clean comedy fucking sucks.
No, it doesn't.
You're comparing Jim Gaffigan to guys like Carrot Top and
why does clean comedy suck?
Because you're a grown ass man who doesn't curse. Like, why am I listening to this shit?
That's a corny reason. Right? That's a stupid reason. That's a stupid reason.
Jokes. They're not talking about
that's the kind of person they are. If they don't curse, that's just how they are.
Which is corny as fuck.
That's not corny. You're just being. If you're the kind of person that don't curse, that don't make you corny. It's just a person.
Yes, it does.
No, it doesn't.
The reason why you don't curse is always religious, which makes you corny as fuck.
No, just some people are just like that. I know people who aren't religious, they just don't curse.
Are you telling me people who don't curse aren't corny? Is that what you're saying?
Hold on. I say so. People who don't curse aren't corny?
Yes. Is that what you're saying?
I'm saying.
Are you arguing that people who don't curse are not corny?
People who curse.
People who do not curse.
Yeah. I don't curse.
Are not corny.
Yeah, because sometimes that's just how they are, bro.
So you're telling me if you saw a grown ass man go, well, heck shucks, you wouldn't think that nigga's corny?
I've seen that before.
And you didn't think it was corny?
No, because I've seen some hardcore people who just they just don't curse.
And this is where
Deion Sanders. No. Deion Sanders don't curse.
If a grown person,
Deion Sanders don't curse. You gonna call Deion Sanders corny?
If he's saying,
hey, Jerry Rice don't curse. You gonna call him corny?
He is one of the corniest of cornballs.
You think Deion Sanders is corny? He don't curse.
If he said,
he don't curse. Deion don't curse. You gonna call Deion?
Yes,
corny?
he does.
No,
yes, he does.
No, he
yes,
doesn't.
he does.
No, he
yes,
doesn't.
he does.
No, he does not.
Yes, he does.
No, he does not. Deion does
Maybe not
curse.
on air.
No, I know he doesn't curse, dude. You gonna call him corny? You gonna call him corny? You
Yeah,
gonna call Bill Cosby corny?
Yeah, Bill Cosby's corny as fuck. He's a cornball motherfucker, poisoning women's drinks to sleep with them. That's some corny shit.
We weren't talking about his private life.
And Bill Cosby does curse. He just doesn't curse on stage, which is corny.
Just because you don't curse on stage, it makes you corny.
No, when you are not true to yourself,
but I'm saying they are being true to themselves. That's just how they are.
He is true to himself, and he's corny as fuck for it. Pop-Tart jokes, you a grown-ass man.
Whoa, say it again. I didn't hear the first part. Say it again. I didn't hear the first part.
I said when you are true to yourself and you don't curse and you get on stage and tell Pop-Tart jokes, the shit's corny. You're corny if you say heck instead of hell or damn. It's corny. What are you doing? Why are you doing that? It's corny as fuck, bro.
That's the stupidest reason I've heard in my life. You're trying to say just because you don't curse, that means you're corny. That makes sense.
Absolutely.
No,
if you clean up your curse words, you are a cornball.
What do you think? Wyatt? What do you think? Wyatt?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's all subjective, but I'm a little bit more on Deion's side.
It's corny as shit to go.
You think they're corny?
Darn,
but like
instead of saying
I mean,
damn.
I think like me, Deion and I would like probably both agree like we're not like watching like people that don't cuss because we just don't feel
that
it,
makes
you know what I mean?
No sense though. I mean, when you just go with funny,
but me and Deion just don't think that's funny.
But I mean,
but there probably are.
How does cussing make something funny?
There are people out there that because it's like I don't know. It's just not
because it's corny as shit.
No, you know what it is. Okay, no, here it is. Okay, listen. If
I was riding my bicycle,
if you have a well prepared meal, if you have a well prepared meal and it comes right, you know what cursing is? Cursing like let me get some little pepper, let me get a little
seasoning.
Salt,
yeah,
seasoning.
Everybody loves
that's what it is. But a well prepared meal, a well prepared steak, which I find out you can eat that without anything on it. Yes, you can. I remember being at a
you know what we call
back
people
when I ate meat. Back when I ate meat, I asked the server. I said, "Hey, you got any?" I said, "You got any steak sauce?" He goes, "Sir, if you need steak sauce,
it's not a good steak."
Yeah. So I said, "Okay, guys."
And that's a load of that's some cornball shit too. Flavor is okay. And if all you've offering is baseline water, get your corny ass out of here.
Let me take it. And honestly, I really think
I'll take a water.
I really think it takes a
side of lemon.
I really think it takes a little more creativity to make something just as funny and you don't curse. I mean, seriously, because sometimes.
And I'm telling you, it takes a lot more.
Are you gonna listen to me, or are you just gonna keep talking over me?
That's what you talking over you.
Let me ask you this. So if you think, I'm asking both of you this, if you think like a Dave Chappelle or a Bill Burr stopped cursing, what do you think? How do you think it would affect
now, because they'd be different because they're expecting and like, oh man, he went clean. Then it'd be different.
Okay, what do you think if Dave Chappelle was clean the whole entire time?
Man, it's hard to say now
because
we know what he is now. You know what I mean? It'd be like
there are no clean Dave Chappelle.
It'd be like if you watch like Friday the 13th or Halloween and Michael Myers and Jason start talking. You know?
Let me ask you this.
Listen, the reason I kill people is because they cut my mom's head off. You go, oh my God, Jason's talking. It would ruin the whole series.
Let me ask you this.
Right?
Who is the greatest clean comic of all time?
Man, you can go, but Bill Cosby, Bob Hope. Don Rickles was funny. Don
Rickles wasn't clean.
He never said a curse word. Don Rickles never said a curse word.
Cursing doesn't make you clean or dirty.
He was never dirty. He never said a curse word.
Bro, are you?
Yes, I'm saying that. So how you saying he's dirty? He was never dirty.
Don Rickles was blue as hell.
He wasn't blue. He was never blue. He never cursed. And back in those days, blue was considered when you cursed. He never cursed. He walked that line. He skirted that line, and he said some stuff that maybe like considered racially whatever, but it was never dirty. Blue, back in those days when you actually cursed, you said a curse word. Shit, damn, hell.
Okay,
whatever.
so
he never said any of those words.
To the time where most people were alive, not back in the day when it was just you and 70 other people.
Now you're not making any sense because you said Don Rickles was blue. Don Rickles wasn't blue.
Yes, did you not watch the roast?
Don Rickles wasn't blue. He never cursed. He never cursed. And those words were funny. And those words were hilarious. Were they not?
Okay, so.
Were they not?
Okay, I'm accepting your answer. Don Rickles is your king. He's the greatest non-dirty comic, right?
He was not a dirty comic. He was hilarious.
I'm asking you, is he at the top?
Yes.
Or is there somebody above him?
Oh, Don Rickles was great. He was great.
I'm not saying he's not great. I'm asking you, is he the top non-dirty comic? Is he the top clean comic?
I don't say the top of it. He was the top comic. I mean, it's so hard to say.
Can you just answer the question?
I'm answering your question. I'm ansering your question because
you're trying to.
I'm not.
Supersede my point.
I'm not trying to supersede.
Is Don Rickles the guy you're going with?
I'm gonna go with Don Rickles.
Okay, so where does Don Rickles rank compared to the blue comics?
Oh, Don Rickles was funnier than him.
Oh my God.
Yes, he was.
No, but he wasn't on your Mount Rushmore.
That's my point. You are just jumping from one side of the fence to the other.
No, I'm not. If I had to go, I say the top 5 comics now. Now, if you want to go all time, All time,
the top 5 are all blue comics.
All time comics. All time. Okay, so what does that mean? You're trying to say clean comics aren't funny?
Clean comedy.
So you're trying to say Don Rickles ain't funny? You're trying to say Don Rickles ain't funny?
No, I'm not saying that.
That's what you're saying.
I'm saying when you compare the two, there's a reason why people like blue versus why people like that corny, clean cut shit. That's what I'm saying.
Weren't corny. He was clean and he was still funny. He was an insult comic, but he was still funny. And you're trying to say he's blue and he wasn't blue. And he was funny. He was hilarious.
What I'm saying is those guys do not compare to their blue counterparts. That's what I'm saying. If you can try to compare Jim Gaffigan to a guy like Chris Rock, I'm going to laugh you out of the fucking building. That's what I'm saying. Because you can't compare them to.
Give me your top 5. Give me your top 5.
Of what? Clean comics?
No, electric cars. Yeah, comedy. What were we talking about for the last?
Well, do you want blue or do you want clean? That's what I was asking.
Jesus fucking Christ! A Prius. That new one from Ford coming out. God damn.
Well, I liked riding on the back of your motorbike. That was fantastic.
Give me
my top 5 right now.
Yeah, right now.
Chappelle, Rock, Burr, me, and me.
you really think you're funnier than Jim Gaffigan?
Personally, yeah, I do.
Okay. How many theaters you sold out?
That has nothing to do with comedy.
That was a shit head, but that's the truth. How many theaters you sold out? Really? How many
I can
theaters?
get more people than 12 at Gutty's. I can tell you that.
We weren't talking about me. We
are now.
We were talking about,
We
yeah,
are
we know.
now.
No,
We
let's
are
go.
now.
How many?
Since you want to go there.
If you and Gaffigan had equal advertising, how many people come see you? How many people come see Gaffigan? That's all I'm saying.
Here's the thing. If you say
you're a dirty comic, you're a dirty comic.
Hold on.
So you
said
think you're funnier than Jim Gaffigan?
You said
you really think you're funnier than Jim Gaffigan?
I think
you really think you're funnier than Jim Gaffigan and Nate Bargatze and who's the other clean comic?
I do.
And Brian Regan.
Yeah, I think I can follow them. Absolutely.
You are at your goddamn mind. You are high.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
They're not funny to me.
Oh my God. You don't think Brian Regan's funny?
How many times do I have to say no for you to fucking understand it? 13 people on the planet, boy. What are you talking about?
If they said at Helium, okay, upstairs, which is always the shitty room.
See, you keep trying to compare two different things.
No. Who talking about comparison? If they said D.A. from Indy, Dion Curry upstairs. No, downstairs in the main room, Dion Curry, 8 o'clock. And upstairs at 8 o'clock, Jim Gaffigan.
Is Jim Gaffigan more famous than me? Absolutely. If all things were equal and nobody knew who Jim Gaffigan was and nobody who knew I was, and you took two random crowds and you put one upstairs and one downstairs.
That's Dion's show. Where's everybody
I'm not
at?
saying I'm a superstar. I'm not saying Jim Gaffigan's not popular. I'm saying he's not funny. There's a huge difference. You can be a
He only
celebrity.
sells out around the world.
Just because you sell out doesn't mean you're funny.
Around the world? Okay. Around the world.
You don't make me laugh.
Oh, around the world. Around the world. Oh, yeah, he's not funny. He sold out.
To me.
He sold out.
I'm not saying he's not funny to everybody. I'm saying he's not funny to me. Am I not allowed to have that opinion?
If Jim Gaffigan did a show at your old high school, right, at 8 o'clock in the science room, and you had a show in your old high school at 8 o'clock in the PE auditorium, he would still outsell you.
Of course, he's more famous than me. Why?
No, you went to a black high school. So if it was even in your class reunion and they divided y'all up and they said, okay, they said at 8 o'clock in the science room, Dion Curry, former governor Dion Curry, and at 8 o'clock in the auditorium, Jim.
Well, okay, so why am I doing the science room and why is he doing the auditorium? Because he's more
the science room
famous
is
than I
easier
am.
to sell out, and you still couldn't sell that out. They would still go see.
Look
Jim
who's
Gaffigan
talking.
over
You had 12 people at Gutty's. What are you talking about? Mr. Clean.
We're talking to you. No, we're talking about you, bro.
I bet you I could get more people than 12 at Gutty's. Fucking, and I'm not even a clean.
At his own high school reunion, he couldn't sell out a room. And that's your people. I guarantee you, man. I guarantee you.
Yeah, because he's more famous than I am. But if we were on equal playing fields, I'd crush him.
Whoa. What's an equal playing field? Please explain that to me.
Same celebrity status. That's an equal
How are
playing
you being
field.
a celebrity, Dion? How are you being a celebrity? Like you do a show and all of a sudden you gun down people and all of a sudden you become famous?
No.
How are you gonna be the same celebrity status? Because you had to get there.
You are
and Jim Gaffigan got there by being funny. Jim Gaffigan got there by being funny.
Dude,
so how are you gonna be the same celebrity status? You ain't making no sense.
You're comparing stand-up comedy to ticket sales. Of course, Jim Gaffigan is going to outsell me. I'm not saying he wouldn't. I'm saying if I had the same crowd, he did a show and then I did a show, they would say my show was just as good, if not better, than his show. That's what I'm saying.
No, they wouldn't. No, they wouldn't, Dion.
Okay, that's your opinion.
That's just a fact.
But you also said there were only 3,000 people on the planet 2,000 years ago.
Well,
so
now
you're being
semantic. You know, now you're
I'm
being
not being semantic.
Now you're being
I'm
Ted Cruz. Well, you know what?
Logic.
We need to start locking the school's back doors.
I'm just following your logic.
Bulletproof doors. No, that's what you're doing, Dion. I ask you a question.
How can you say?
I asked you top 5, and you said me. And I said
I was obviously being facetious, BT.
Like me when I said there's 5,000 people on the earth back in those days.
No, you were serious because
I was not serious. I was being facetious. I even told why I'm being facetious.
And then you went 3,000.
I was being facetious. But yeah, like I said, Jim Gaffigan.
Kiss my royal black ass.
At your own high school reunion. Yeah. But anyway, other than that, man, how you doing? And I think
make sure you cash that check as soon as you get it, bro.
Trust me, I will. Man, you know what? Honestly, I think that would piss me off more but that's how they get you. All you gotta do is put the Lord or act like you're religious in anything, right? Like if I put heavenly mufflers, endorsed by God, you take it to it and they'll screw you more than anybody else. But you think, these guys are Christians. That's how everybody gets over on everybody. So I wouldn't doubt it, man. I mean, and listen, and to be honest, the reason I'm doing it is because, I'm doing a special in September in Philadelphia. and I want to get, I just want to get on stage and I want to get, material right and this order and everything. And and honestly, and this is for me personally, but honestly, and this is when I work cruise ships, you got to do family shows. And I swear, man, sometimes it's best to do a new joke on a family show because I slow down because I know when I get to talking, if I get, on a roll, a fuck will come out, you know what I mean? So if I slow down and I got a new joke, I'm not gonna cheapen it. But sometimes if I can't get the a right kind of punchline, I go, I can add a fuck here, like a little seasoning, and I go
seasoning makes everything better.
But listen, until I can get the right punchline that I want. And then sometimes if I get a little bit of laugh on that seasoning, I go, well, I'm good with it until I'm satisfied with another punchline. But I don't work as hard though to get that right punchline if that little seasoning is working, if that makes any sense. So I do a new joke on a family show, and that way.
So you just proved my point. It's harder to be funny clean than it is to be dirty.
It's hard to be funny, but I think it helps your writing though. I think it really helps your writing because you don't cheapen it up with a fucker here. Because sometimes you put a fuck here and there, you kind of cheapen it and get that cheap laugh until, like I said, you get that real hard punchline. And honestly, personally, I think it's a little more respect. I mean, for me personally, I think it's a little more respectable.
That's
no, I'm just saying for me personally, because it's like, look, every comic has their own little thing. Like, even though they flip the shit with each other with Bill Burr and Patrice O'Neill when he was around, they were real good friends. And he goes, all you do is talk about sex jokes. That's what Burr would say to him. And it's a joke, but hey, people kind of get that. Oh, he's a dick joke comic. He does, sex time. Sex jokes or dick jokes are easy, and that's so that's always in the back of your mind. So when you do jokes, you get a hard punchline, you get a good hard laugh, and it's not on a dick joke or it's not on a joke that ends with a fuck or whatever. It's almost a little more satisfying, at least for me personally. Like if I can do a whole set.
You are a corny dude, so I understand. You like corny shit.
But I'm just saying, I just think with any dick joke club, and you can get a really good hard laugh on
if you can write a really good dick joke, clean or dirty, what makes the seasoning make the joke less hard? Why are you arguing?
I'm just saying, but at least for me, I think it's more respectable. Maybe it's in my head though, but I just think
it's definitely in your head.
Well, yeah, but I think if you do, but if it's clean and if you still get a hard gut laugh and it's well written, for me, I think it goes a little bit further than if you talked about sex. I think sometimes
why?
Because I think it is a little easier. I think it is personally. I think it is.
Why?
It just is. If you start talking about sex or whatever, you talk about, the common denominator, and you get that laugh, but it's like, to me, it's not as satisfying if you get that where it's like, it's so well written.
I hear you saying that,
and it's layered.
You're not telling me why.
I just think, because everybody has sex, whatever, and it's always those moments, and they go, oh yeah, and I know I like that in a way. I think that's easier in a way, personally.
You think what's easier in a way?
Like sex jokes, dick jokes are in a way.
So relatable things are easier to say than Pop-Tart jokes? I would agree with you on that. Yeah. Because no one gives a fuck about Pop-Tarts because the shit's corny.
Who does Pop-Tart jokes?
Jim Gaffigan.
But are they funny?
No, they're corny
yes,
as shit.
They are. Man, you crazy. He's got one
That's my
special that
point.
make you laugh fucking hard.
You're talking about guys who write jokes about obscure things that only they think about, and then they bring it to the mainstream people and they go, oh, I never thought about that. You know why? Because you're a corny motherfucker. That's why.
Are you gonna call Jerry Seinfeld corny?
Yes.
Really?
You telling me Seinfeld wasn't corny as hell? So it made me laugh, but it was still corny.
So if you were at Helium and he was at Helium and they both had
oh my God, dude.
All right, man. We're gonna disagree. I agree to disagree on that.
Yeah, no, you're a corny dude, and I'm not a corny dude.
But we're gonna disagree. We'll talk to each other.
Wyatt agreed with me more so than you, so it's 2-1, bro.
It don't make it any better. I mean, it really doesn't. I mean, that's just different opinions.
Don Rickles wasn't in your top 5, and you said he was the greatest.
There's a lot of comics in my top 5 that are good comics.
Okay, so why don't they qualify?
There's dirty comics that are not in my top 5. I don't think. I mean, I think Andrew Dice Clay is funny, and he was filthy, and he's not in my top 5.
Another corny dude.
Andrew Dice Clay's corny?
Was mad corny.
Sam Kinison, you think Sam Kinison was corny?
Sam Kinison is one of the all-time greats. He was great.
He's not in my top 5, but I think he was awesome. George Carlin. I think George Carlin was great. He's not in my top 5. He was great, and he should be. He should be. For my personal preference, though, he's not. Did you see his documentary?
No.
My God, it was great. You should watch his documentary. It was great. But I don't know if you like it because I don't even think.
Look, I know your top 5 is subjective, but I'm just saying.
Everybody's top 5 is subjective. That's why it's beautiful.
Right. But on average, no clean comic is coming in top 5.
Hey, buddy. I'm going to get somebody on the street here to talk to him and see who their top 5 is. I don't know if anybody's going to be, there's kids. That don't count. So you think clean comic is average?
No, average. I think they're corny. I think most people would say clean comedy is corny. That's what I would say. And it's because of the non-seasoning that they put in their jokes. It's like, why am I spending top dollar for this? I'm not saying Jim Gaffigan isn't great at what he does. I'm not saying that. He's great at what he does. I'm saying I don't find it funny. To me, I hear that shit and I go, this is fucking corny. Why am I listening to this? There's no seasoning. There's no flavor. You're talking about bland, boring shit.
Okay, if he starts saying
that has...
because back in the day...
He can now.
But no. Back in the day, he used to. If you listen to his old clips... He used to say fuck, and I eventually cleaned it up.
And he turned into a character.
And he was still funny, though.
That's not how he is in real life. That's what I'm saying.
Apparently, it was how he was in real life because he was on stage.
No, I'm saying how he is now is not how he is in real life. Jim Gaffigan curses. He just doesn't curse on stage, which is corny to me.
You guys listen to stand up? Anybody here?
What about Dion if they didn't cuss in real life and they didn't cuss on stage just because it was more true to themselves?
Yeah, I mean,
I find it to be corny. It's corny to me. Like I said, if you're saying heck instead of hell or gosh instead of goddamn, that's corny to me.
Yeah, I think
because I know what you mean.
All he's saying is they just can't hang with like those top guys that do cuss.
I'm saying that to me, if you're going to quote unquote swear, fucking swear, because it's corny if you're saying, well, shucks instead of shit. Like that's corny to me.
I don't know anybody who says shucks.
I do. I know people who don't curse because they think their God will punish them for saying quote unquote bad words.
That's corny.
I know. That's what I'm saying.
That's corny.
Okay, I got would you rather.
Let me ask this guy right here. Are you guys listen to comedy? You two?
You can't hear them on the street.
Oh, they can't? They can't hear us?
I mean, they can, but when they talk, you can't hear them.
Okay. Hey, how you doing, guys? Keep it up, man. Keep it up. Good pace.
All right, here we go. Would you rather hike to a mountain peak or deep dive to a sunken ship?
Oh, deep dive to a sunken ship.
I'm not fucking with no water.
Hiking can be fun, but eventually you're going to lose your oxygen.
I need air all the time.
Can you guys swim?
Yeah.
What the fuck, Wyatt?
What?
You know, I asked 2 black dudes if they could swim.
I thought that was kind of, I was like, what did you say? What? But it's funny. That was like almost, that was probably
Can you guys swim?
That was the least, I mean, that was Wyatt's least racist thing he said, but it was like, what did you just say, Wyatt?
I thought that was funny. Mad racist. Of course we can swim.
That's funny, Wyatt.
Fuck? We've talked about
you guys swim before. No,
wondering.
Can you guys swim? I feel like we're doing morning radio, morning TV, and he's one of those corny dudes like, hey, by the way, before we go on the air, can you guys swim? And we beat the shit out of him.
I was genuinely curious.
And we go, fuck you say to us? And then show's over. Commercial.
Can you swim, motherfucker?
Back to you, Bill, for weather. It's going to rain all week. Good luck for the 500. No.
Wyatt, can you swim?
Yeah, I can swim.
He's white. Of course he can swim.
Why? So why
oh, wow.
we can't swim?
So now you're saying because I'm white, I can swim, but I wasn't allowed to ask you guys.
Yeah, because everybody knows white people can swim.
Isn't that racist?
No,
that's
because your trust fund offered you the opportunity.
Oh, but that's not racist. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just fucking with you, Wyatt.
No, yeah, I would much rather climb a mountain than go to the bottom of a shipwreck and see my ancestors' bones.
Yeah, but hey, but they're on top of some.
You niggas should have learned how to swim. Why didn't you have friends like Wyatt?
Apparently, God was asleep and y'all was on that ship, like he always is. Go ahead, why? I am this close to being an atheist. I'm really close, bro.
You're agnostic. There's a difference.
I don't know. I mean, I'm kind of riding Jesus.
Are you saying you don't believe in God, or are you just saying
it's getting
God
there?
doesn't care?
It is getting there, bro. I am. Yeah.
Well, how did all this shit happen if there is no God? Like, there is a God. He just isn't the thing that most people think he is. That's all.
I'm getting there. That's all. I'm looking at the brochures a lot. Let's put it that way.
What do you believe?
I don't know now. I really don't. I think, you know what? I'm trying to think.
He believes Jim Gaffigan's top 5.
Fuck you, Dan. No, I think, I just think maybe it's like some people that, like, once your body dies, of course, the energy disperses from your body, right? Your energy disperses, and then you just become, your spirit and energy goes out into the universe, and then it comes back in somebody else and you're reincarnated. And maybe there is no heaven or hell.
All right, here's the next. Would you rather? Would you rather live the life of a nun or an exotic dancer for 1 week?
Exotic dancer.
Exotic dancer.
Yeah, y'all be eating bitches out.
Nuns are corny as shit.
Yeah, y'all be eating bitches out, man. I'm eating ass, everything. If I was an exotic dancer, oh my gosh.
Now, did you say male or female exotic dancer?
Female, right? Female exotic dancer. Why?
I'd say female.
Yeah, I'll be lesbian. I'll be breaking bitches off.
You probably OD your first day.
I'll be like, hey, you girls want some of my speedy points? Of course we do. Okay, let's go. And next thing you know, and then, yeah, old school, bro. Old school. Remember that? Yeah, that's what I'll be doing. Exotic dancer.
Next question. This man, I can't do this to you right now.
Would you rather live in a historic war movie or a dystopian future movie?
A dystopian future movie.
Yeah, when you said history and war, and nah, I'm cool.
Yeah, I don't want that. Yeah. We don't have a good history with war. Anything in the past, I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah,
I want nothing to do with the past.
Let me get that dystopian future. Maybe I've got options.
The past has never done us well.
The history is already set in stone.
Yeah. Give me some of that future. I think I can do well in the future.
Anyway, have you seen the Hateful Eight?
Yes.
I love that movie.
That's a great movie.
Samuel L. Jackson and Kurt Russell.
Yes. That's a great movie, man.
When he's talking to that general about his son, he's like, and it was wrong.
Yeah. It's a good movie. Good movie.
Yeah.
Would you rather
trying to go ahead.
You're good. Would you rather get struck by lightning or picked up by a tornado?
Struck by lightning.
And take my chance.
That's over in an instant. If you get picked up in a tornado, you got to wait to come down.
Yeah, next thing you know, I'm in Crawfordsville. No!
Yeah, it's like, lightning is over instantly.
You're in a Walmart parking lot like, oh, it only gets worse. You know what I mean? So, I think struck by lightning.
Yeah, get me out of here with the lightning bolt. Zeus!
Get me out of here. Yeah.
Can you imagine, though, being caught up in a tornado and you're just waiting for it to lose energy so you can get down?
I remember a tornado hit. It was on my birthday years ago back home, man. And the sirens went out. Like, woo! We got serious and we had to go, and then we had to all get like in the bathtub, in the bathroom, or whatever. And man, you feel that the wind, and man, it gets scary, bro. I mean, so yeah, man. I think I did the lightning. Came up some tornadoes because Oklahoma's, that's Tornado Alley. I mean, more Oklahoma had like 3 F5 tornadoes in like 20 years, 25 years. I mean, that's got to be on an Indian burial ground when 3 F5 tornadoes hit your town. I mean, you've done some bad stuff. I mean, I just believe that. So yeah, easily lightning.
Yeah, that would be terrifying. Absolutely terrifying.
Trust me.
There was this was a couple of weeks ago. There was one in Kansas, tornado ripped through this fucking town, and they caught it on video.
Oh, it was horrible. Yeah,
it was just picking shit up and throwing it around like it was fucking nothing.
Hey man, you know what? When you go through, I went to cities like a day or two, probably about a week after a tornado hit, and you feel that power, and it makes you almost cry because I mean that's when you realize you are just helpless to Mother Nature, man, and that will humble you in a minute. So yeah, definitely lightning. Hopefully you survive it.
I don't even think getting struck by lightning hurts that much because you're out so
bolt.
quick.
But
that's what I'm saying. It happens so fast. It's like you don't have time to feel it.
And why can lightning? Yeah, of course it can.
Yeah.
Why?
So what I'm saying is, you could be dead.
Anyone being struck by lightning can potentially kill or injure someone, resulting in cardiac arrest. Oh my God, yeah, or damage to the neurological system.
Yeah. So what if you get paralyzed by the lightning strike?
Oh, that's horrible. Yeah, get paralyzed by lightning.
How many people have survived being picked up and thrown by a tornado?
A lot of people have. I mean, seriously, yeah, you can get picked up and thrown by tornadoes. Yeah, people survive that. So, I mean, seriously, they do. But I mean, yeah, you got to be like,
nah, let me get hit with the lightning. I would rather get paralyzed by lightning than paralyzed by a tornado.
Well,
how'd you get your chair? Well, this one's electric, so I got it from.
Sounds like the origin story for Hood Hawking. Get
yeah. There you go. There you go. Go ahead, Wyatt.
All right, last one.
Last one.
All right. Would you rather bet all your money playing poker or on a racehorse?
I got to go with the ponies. I'm terrible at the cards. I got to go with the pony.
You have better odds in poker than you do with ponies.
Yeah, I know, but man, but I'm terrible at both. So I think I got to go with the ponies.
Well, you have no control over the ponies. So you have control in poker.
You could
ponies, you're just picking one of 8 or 9 horses.
Like, you can talk to me all day and I still wouldn't get it right in poker. I mean, that's why I like playing craps. Craps, you can just put your money, you can win money. You don't know what you're doing. This one dude in Vegas was winning. No, one dude in Vegas was winning. He goes, hey, you guys want, we were watching him. He goes, hey, you guys want something? Yeah. And he gave us a little money and we just kept throwing it in. And I won like $100 and didn't know what I was doing. Seriously. Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, that's how I was. The dude was winning. He was just cool. He was drunk and he let us have some of his money. And he goes, yeah, man, do what you want to do. And I followed his lead and I won like $100 and I left. I did. I mean, sir, he gave it away. Yeah.
No, I know how to play poker. I know the strategy. I know the odds somewhat. Versus racing a horse, you don't know which horse is fucking tired. You don't know which horse is on drugs.
Doing cocaine. Yeah, cocaine. Staying up late, not training, being lazy.
There's 52 cards in a deck.
Being a shack. Some horses a shack. He ain't trained or nothing. He's just fat.
My jockey's Kobe. So we're going to make it to the... Can you dig it?
I want some more oats. That's all I want, some oats. And I want a carrot. And I want a bitch to be in my stall when I get through running. That's all I want.
Because I'm a stallion.
Yeah. By the way, do you want some insurance from the general?
Make sure you rub that icy hot on my calves.
Yeah. So you get the shack of horses. Motherfucker goes.
What would you do, Wyatt? Poker or horses?
Oh, I would definitely rather go out where I have some type of control, like kind of like dying on my own sword with the poker. Because with the horses, it's like I just
don't trust them.
It's just like luck. Complete luck. Poker, I'd rather die on my own sword.
I don't get people who bet on like greyhounds and horses. Like there's no control whatsoever. I just don't like. You just got to pick one. Like, how do you do research on horse racing? Like this one's good at short mile track. This one's good at half track.
No, seriously, yeah, you do. I mean,
I get that, but if they're in the race, they're in the race. So you never really fucking know.
Yeah.
So I'm saying, so the odds of picking the right horse versus having a good hand in poker, logically, I have to go with poker because you can bluff a win in poker versus, picking a fucking racehorse.
Yeah, he might be tired. Might didn't get a nap. Yeah.
how many times I've played poker and won on a bluff where I had absolutely fucking nothing, but they thought I had something with a lot of money on the line. That happens all the time.
I've won on roulette. I've won like about $80 on roulette.
Oh, I'm good at roulette. I could teach you a strategy.
Okay, we'll talk after the show.
That's it for the Would You Rathers.
That's it. All right, that's it.
Cool. This was an argumentative episode.
It was a good argument.
Corny or not corny?
Yeah. Oh, yes, we're going to call it Corny or Not Corny. That's the name of the episode. Why?
I got it.
Corny or Not Corny. Yeah. That's it.
So I hope you have a great show tonight at Gutties. I hope more than 12 people come out.
Hey, you know what?
Some of my high school friends show.
Hey, you know what?
Not too busy seeing Jim Gaffigan.
Hey, hey, let me tell you something. It's the people that do show up. It's the people that do show up that matter, and that's all. I mean, yeah, you know what's funny is it's race weekend. When you guys see it, it's race weekend, and that's everybody's excuse. But let me tell you something, man. I saw Carlos Mencia Thursday night, and dude, it was like it wasn't even full. It wasn't even close to being full. It wasn't even 50. I don't think it was. It was barely 50 people on Thursday night, and they say, "Well,
where at
Helium?" Carlos Mencia is at Helium. And he put on a hell of a show like he always does. You know, he goes over whatever. And even he knew it. You know, and we talked a little bit, you know, when let me tell you something, man. You can say what you want about him, whatever. And I hear you. I hear you. And I got some stories about him I go, you know, I wasn't too happy with him about. But he said some shit that made sense. And I was like, and I don't know, man.
Say?
Man, he knows his shit. Like I asked him, I said, "Hey, are you and Rogan cool now?" And he goes, "I never was not cool with him." And then we talked about that little thing, you know, he called him on stage and said he stole jokes and stuff like that. And he addressed all that. We talked.
Well, he act like he didn't do it when he actually did it. That was the only issue. If he just came out and said, "Yeah, I did it," so what?
Well,
but when you lie about it, of course, people are going to call you on your shit.
Well, you know what though? That hurt Rogan also after that. I don't know if you knew that, but
in the long run, it didn't hurt him.
In the long run, yeah, but in the
short term, yeah, he lost a lot.
Short term, he lost a lot. But
now, when you're on the side of righteousness, you don't got to worry.
But now look at it. But now, I don't know about that side of righteousness. I mean, you can say that, but it don't work like that and everything.
Well, was Carlos in the right? No, he wasn't. And that's why he is where he is right now. If he'd have been in the right, and Joe Rogan was wrong, we wouldn't have, you know.
Yeah, well, I mean.
It evens itself out.
Yeah, but he was good, though. He was good. But yeah, it was sad. I was like, oh, I was expecting a big, long line, and there was nothing. Like, I was like, are you guys open? I mean, it was almost like that. And I went in. It was good. He was great. He was great, actually. And
well, who's Schultz?
Huh? But hey man, he was good. He made some good points. I think you like him, Wyatt, actually. But
who opened for him?
Who was it? Carlos Mencia?
Yeah, Carlos Mencia. He's down at Helium tonight. You should go see him. Who did open? I'm trying to think of a local. Lucas. Lucas featured for him.
Nice.
Lucas featured.
Lucas is so funny, man.
Yeah.
He's one of the funniest dudes here.
Yeah, Lucas. Yeah. Lucas featured. I forget who opened. Oh, DJ Dangler. Okay. Yeah, so it was a good show.
Well, cool, man. I hope you have a good show. Enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, everybody.
And I hope Jesus blesses me with a check that's going to clear.
Get to the bank. Well, they're going to be closed, so.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I'm going to wait till Tuesday.
You're going to have to wait till Tuesday.
It's like a court date. You know, it's like, hey, man, whatever you do.
There was only 12 Friday.
Hey, whatever you do, don't get in a fight on a holiday weekend because you don't get out of jail until at least, if you're lucky, Tuesday. I learned that the hard way. If you ever get in trouble, don't get in a fight, don't get pulled on, don't go to jail on a holiday weekend. Woo! You might get out Tuesday, but it's looking like Wednesday. So yeah, be careful out there, guys. Be careful. Hey, D?
Yeah.
Anything else, man?
Just enjoy your Memorial Day weekend, everybody. Thank y'all for all the support. John, shout out to you big time.
John is fucking great.
You're great, man. We really appreciate you.
And the new people that listen and can comment. Yeah, thank you guys so much.
Shout out to Tammy for the love on TikTok. We're on TikTok now, guys. Make sure you go to the Sorry We're Canceled TikTok thing and become a follower. Share that video. Help us out. Make sure you guys are sharing the video, liking the video. All that shit helps. We appreciate it. Stay safe.
Check out the new Top Gun. It is awesome. If you get a chance, check out the new Top Gun. Man, that shit was good, bro. Get a chance, check it out. I think you'd like it.
I know I wouldn't like it because I didn't like the first Top Gun.
Okay, well, fuck it then. Yeah. Anyway, so hey, listen, man. Have fun. Go get some lemon pepper wings. You don't have to go. You don't have to go in. Just get the pepper wings and leave, bro. The hell with the titties. Just get the lemon pepper wings and leave, bro.
Sounds good. All right, guys.
All right, man. Have a good weekend, bro.
Yep. As we say this time, I'm Deion Curry.
I'm BT. And like we say, you know the word. Peace.